Hey guys, Miss Pack here, and I'm here to talk to you guys about tattling versus telling. And I'm sure you've heard your teachers talk about, like, I don't want you to tell me if you can handle it yourself, or you're just tattling on them to get them in trouble. And you're probably like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to tell the teacher or not. So this is to help you guys know when to tell and when to kind of handle things on your own. So tattling is when you really want to get someone in trouble. So like Susie is making you frustrated and she keeps tapping her pencil on the back of your chair and you're super frustrated about it and you're like, Miss Sally won't leave me alone. Why won't she leave me alone? Will you please tell her to stop? So you're frustrated. It's out of frustration. Also, it can be because you think it's funny. Because you're like, oh, Sally is on the wrong page. I'm going to let Miss Pack know that so that she gets in trouble because she's not paying attention. Right? So it can be from frustration or because you think it's silly or funny or you want to get someone in trouble. And I understand that people can frustrate you. But what this does is it empowers you. Do you guys know what that word means? To empower? Empower means like for you to feel control of your own body and your own situation, that you have the power to control the situation, and that feels great. So, tattling, not empowering. Telling, empowering. Okay. Tattling is also when you can handle something yourself, like we were saying. So, let's imagine Sally is tapping the back of your chair, tapping the back of your chair, and you're like, oh my gosh, Sally, you're driving me crazy, right? Then you turn around and you're like, Sally, stop it. I'm going to tell the teacher. Sally's tapping. Sally's tapping. So what can you do to be empowered in that situation and not have to raise your hand to tell the teacher that she just keeps tapping your chair? Can you think of anything? Okay. Yeah, so one thing you can turn around and you can tell Sally and you can say, hey, when you tap on my chair, I don't like that. I don't want you tapping on my chair. And use your strong, assertive voice. Your strong, assertive voice is one that you stand up, you put your shoulders back, and you tell someone exactly what you need, but not in an aggressive way where you threaten. So, you don't say, Sally, when you tap my chair, that's really annoying. But you also don't say, Sally, if you tap my chair again, I'm going to punch you. Right? It's right somewhere in the middle. So you turn around and you say, Sally, please stop tapping on my chair. That's really annoying. Okay. So let's say Sally keeps on tapping. So you can turn around and you can be like, Sally, I've told you to stop tapping. If you do it again, I'm going to have to tell the teacher. So you've given her a warning and you're being assertive. So you've handled that yourself. Now, if she does it again, that's perfectly reasonable to raise your hand and say, hey, Miss Pack, I've told Sally twice to please stop hitting on my chair with her pencil, and she will not listen to me. Can you please move me or move her? And you've handled that situation completely on your own. So let's talk about telling. So telling is like if you see someone out on the playground and they fall and they're holding their arm. So you're like, oh my gosh, I need an adult, someone is hurt. So telling is for like safety, if someone is hurt, if you feel unsafe, if you're scared. So maybe you hear someone talking about something that kind of scares you and you're like, oh gosh, I don't know how to handle that, or that's a really scary topic. I think I need to get an adult to handle that. That's telling. So telling is for safety and to make sure that everyone is safe and that no one is hurt. Does that make sense? Yeah, so we're going to play a game in just a second, and you're going to tell me if it's tattling or telling. Tattling is to get someone in trouble, and it's something that you can usually handle yourself, and it's out of frustration or because you think it's funny. Telling is for safety, when you need an adult or you feel hurt or scared. Okay? Alright, so let me give you a situation, and this is what I want you to do. If you think it is a tattle situation, I want you to pat your head. If you think it is a telling situation, I want you to pull your ears. Okay? Tattle, tell. Tattle, tell. Okay. So you were walking down the hallway and you saw a friend of yours do that thing where you kick someone in the back of their foot and it kind of trips them for a second. Is that tattling or telling if you let Miss Pack know that you just saw them do that? That's a tough one. Yeah, some of you are saying this, and that's probably because they're friends and they're just joking around. Some of you may have said this because you thought, oh, well, that person could have gotten hurt. So it's not always super easy to decide. So if you're worried you or someone else will be hurt, let a teacher know. We always want to know. If it's something you can handle, then handle it. Okay. You are in class and the person beside of you is on the wrong page. Okay? What do you think it is? Or? All right, who said tattling? Great job! Ding, 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 ding. Very good. How could you have handled that situation? Sure, you could say, hey, you're on the wrong page. We're on page 20. Great job. What if you're in the bathroom and you're using the bathroom and the person in the stall beside of you overhear talking about doing something that you think might hurt another student in the school? Maybe they're thinking about calling them a name, or maybe they're thinking about hitting them when they get back to class or something like that. Would that be tattling or telling? Very good. That would be telling because it's someone's safety. Someone could get hurt either with words or with their hands or with their feet. So let a teacher know. All right. Let's see. You are in class and the person beside of you is doodling and drawing, and the teacher says, I need you to turn to page 17, and they just keep drawing and drawing. They're like, please 17, I need everyone at page 17 now, and you see them still drawing and they're not doing any of the work. Tattling or telling? Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about why that would be tattling. Because is it hurting you? Is it hurting someone else? They might get a bad grade, but is it actually hurting them? Nope. Is that something you could remind them? Sure. If you feel like it, you can be like, hey, we're supposed to be doing this. Or just let them doodle and they're going to get a bad grade, and that's okay. All right, let's think of one more. Oh, okay. So we are on the bus, right? And we're on the bus and we hear someone overhearing and saying, hey, I know about your family and I think that I don't like your family and, you're just a terrible person, blah, 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 and getting all up in their face. Tattling or telling? All right, that would be telling. And tell me why that would be telling. Yeah, because that person is hurting someone with their words. So, let's talk about bus safety. So, should you run up to the front of the bus and be like, hey, Miss Pack, I know you're driving the bus, but I just heard Sally talking about her friend she's sitting with? Probably not. So, instead of doing that, maybe whenever the bus stops, and it's your bus stop or whatever, you can walk up to the front of the bus and just say, hey, I heard Sally saying this. I just wanted to let you know. So, tattling, telling. One is to be funny and to get people in trouble. The other one is to keep someone safe or if someone is hurt. If you find yourself thinking, this is going to be so fun, I'm going to tell the teacher on them, then that is tattling and we don't need to know it. If you think, oh my gosh, I need to go let an adult know something is scary going to happen, or I'm afraid someone's hurt, or maybe someone's broke their arm or something like that, then that's telling. And of course, we need to know every single time. All right. If you guys have any questions, ask your teacher, ask me, ask counselors, ask principals, whomever you need to. And if you guys want a video on anything else, let me know. Have a great day.